Now G, D, E, F points, G, D, E, F are concyclic points. They are on the circle. Angle ECF, that is angles ECF, central angle is given equal to 70 degree, and measure arc DGF is equal to 200 degree. We have to find out the measure of arc DE and measure of arc DEF. Now angle ECF, angle ECF is equal to 70 degree, that is already given. So we had studied that the measure of the arc EF should be equal to central angle, that is minor arc EF will be equal to central angle. So measure of arc EF is equal to angle ECF. Reason what you'll write, definition of minor arc, definition of minor arc. So in short we can write this way. What is the definition of minor arc? That the minor arc is equal to the central angle. So in short you can write that as definition of minor arc. तो ये जो arc है वो central angle के साथ equal है, उसका reason क्या लिखेगा? definition of minor arc. In short ऐसे लिखा जाता है. Therefore measure arc EF is also equal to 70 degree. Now we have to find out DE. So DE plus EF plus DGF all together is equal to how much? 360 degree. Why? ये सब आर्क मिला के कितना है? 360 degree. क्यों? क्योंकि measure of a circle is how much? 360 degree. So measure arc DE plus measure arc EF plus measure arc DGF all is equal to how much? 360 degree. Reason what you'll write? Measure of a circle is 360 degree. Now how much is DE? That we have to find out. Therefore measure arc DE plus measure arc EF, we have got how much? 70 degree. So plus 70 degree, and measure arc DGF, it is already given 200 degree. So that is the plus 200 degree should be equal to 360 degree. Now measure arc DE plus 70 plus 200 is how much? 270 degree is equal to 360 degree. Therefore measure arc DE will be equal to how much? 360 degree minus 270 degree. Therefore measure arc DE is equal to how much? 90 degree. So we have got measure arc DE. Now we will find out measure arc DEF. Measure arc DEF is equal to what? DEF is made up of two arcs, DE plus EF. So measure arc DE plus measure arc EF. So when you add both of them together you get the measure arc DEF. तो ये DEF किससे बना है? DE और EF से. तो दोनों को ऐड करेगा तो पूरा लेंथ मिलेगा. So what is the reason? Arc addition property. Arc addition property. Therefore measure arc DEF is equal to how much is measure arc DE? Measure arc DE is equal to 90 degree, and measure arc EF. Measure arc EF we had got how much? 70 degree plus 70 degree. Therefore measure arc DEF is equal to how much? 160 degree. Now Question number 2, sum number 2 of practice at 3.3. It is given that this triangle RQS is an equilateral triangle, and we have to prove that all the three arcs, that is RS, QS and RQ, all the three arcs are congruent to each other, and the measurement of QRS is equal to 240 degree. Now we had studied two theorems. If two chords are equal, if these two chords are equal, then this arc and this arc also has to be equal. So, and the other theorem we had studied, if two chords are there and this arc and this arc is equal, then the chord also has to be equal. तो दो theorem पढ़ा था, अगर chord equal है तो corresponding arc भी equal रहेगा, और second theorem क्या पढ़ा था, अगर arc equal है तो corresponding chord भी equal रहेगा. तो based on this is the next two sums. Now here quadrilateral QRS is an equilateral triangle, that is already given. Therefore segment RS is congruent to segment QS is congruent to segment RQ. Reason what you'll write, sides of an equilateral triangle. Sides of an equilateral triangle. Therefore, just now I had told you, if the chords are equal, then the corresponding arc also has to be equal. That is arc RS. Therefore, arc RS is congruent to arc QS is congruent to arc QR. So that is what we had to prove the first one. Reason what you'll write, corresponding arcs of congruent chords are congruent. So if the chord is congruent, then the corresponding arc is also congruent. Now let us take this all equal to x. So let arc RS be equal to arc QS be equal to arc QR be equal to x. So let us take each arc, value of each arc as x. Now we know that when you add all the three arcs, we'll get a complete circle, and the measurement of a complete circle is equal to how much? 360 degree. Therefore, arc RS plus arc QS plus arc QR should be equal to 360 degree. What will write? Measure of a circle is 360 degree. Therefore, now we have taken each of the arc as what? X. So we will write this x, arc QS is also x and arc QR is also x, is equal to 360 degree. तीनों arc same है, इसके लिए तीनों भी x plus x is equal to 360 degree. Therefore 3x is equal to 360 degree. Therefore x is equal to what? 360 upon 3. When you cancel this, you will get how much? 120 degree. Now what is x? X is all the three, that is arc RS, arc QS and arc QR, all are equal only. Therefore arc RS equal to arc QS is equal to arc QR is equal to 120 degree. Let us take this as 1. Now we have to find out measure arc QRS. What is measure arc QRS? So measure arc QRS is equal to, so QRS is made up of two parts, that is QR and RS, is equal to measure arc QR plus measure arc RS. Reason what you'll write? Arc addition property. Therefore, what is measure arc QRS? Measure arc QRS is equal to, what is measure arc QR? Measure arc QR is equal to how much? 120 degree. And what is measure of RS? That is also equal to 120 degree. So that is equal to 120 degree plus 120 degree. Therefore, measure arc QRS is equal to 240 degrees. So that is what we had to prove. Measure arc QRS is equal to 240 degree. Now sum number 3 of practice set 3.3. They have already given that chord AB is congruent to chord CD, and we have to prove that only this much arc. Arc AC is congruent to arc BD. Now chord AB is congruent to chord CD, that is given. Therefore, we had discussed this before. अगर A chord और A chord equal है तो इसके अंदर जो arc आता है, that is ACB will be equal to arc CBD. So this arc and this arc will be equal. Why this chord and this chord is equal? अगर A chord AB है तो उसके अंदर corresponding arc कौन सा आता है? ACB. और CD अगर chord है तो उसके अंदर arc कौन सा आता है? CBD. तो ये दोनों भी equal रहेगा. Therefore arc ACB is congruent to arc CBD. Reason what you have to write? Arcs, corresponding arc. Reasons you have to write always: corresponding arc of congruent chords of a circle are congruent. So if the chords are congruent, then the arcs corresponding to it will be congruent. So arc ACB is congruent to arc CBD. Therefore, arc ACB is equal to arc CBD. Now what is arc ACB made up of? Arc ACB किससे बना है? AC और BC. Therefore arc AC plus arc BC should be equal. So ACB is made up of two arcs, arc AC and arc BC. ACB और दो आर्क से बना है, आर्क AC और आर्क BC. तो आर्क AC प्लस आर्क BC इज इक्वल टू, अभी CBD किससे बना है? आर्क BC और BD. सो आर्क BC प्लस आर्क BD. Reason what you will write? Arc addition property. Now if you see on the left hand side also arc BC is there, on the right hand side also arc BC is there. Both will get cancelled, and what will be left over here? So both will get cancelled. You don't have to show it, you don't have to cancel it and show it. It is understood that they both will get cancelled. So arc BC and BC will get eliminated, and what is left? Arc AC is equal to arc BD. So that's what we had to prove. Arc AC, that is arc AC is congruent to arc BD.